What's the most unforgivable thing a teacher ever did? My 5th grade teacher abandoned my autistic brother during a school shooting, leaving him alone to die. My brother Jake was the sweetest 10-year-old you'd ever meet. He was non-verbal autistic, but so smart. He could solve complex math problems faster than anyone. Mrs. Peterson was assigned as his one-on-one aide, paid extra to stay with him at all times. At first, she seemed perfect. She learned his hand signals, helped him stay calm during loud moments, and even taught other kids how to communicate with him. My parents thought we'd hit the jackpot with her. Then things started changing. She'd leave him alone in the classroom during lunch. When he had meltdowns, she'd roll her eyes and walk away. During fire drills, she'd complain about having to guide him out. "He's not really my responsibility," she'd tell other teachers. One morning, we heard gunshots in the hallway. Our school was under attack. Every teacher sprang into action, following our lockdown procedures. Mrs. Peterson was with Jake in the resource room. I was in the classroom next door. Through the window in the connecting door, I watched in horror as Mrs. Peterson heard the shots, looked at Jake, grabbed her purse, and ran out the other door. She left him sitting there, completely alone. Jake didn't understand what was happening. He just kept working on his math problems while gunshots got closer. I could see him through the window, but couldn't get to him. Our teacher had locked our door and was keeping us in the corner. I started screaming that my brother was alone. I tried to run to him, but my teacher held me back. "We can't open the door," she whispered. "We'll all be in danger." I watched helplessly as Jake sat there, unprotected. The shooter walked right past the resource room. Jake was so quiet, focused on his work, that he wasn't noticed. But if he'd had one of his normal meltdowns during those terrifying minutes, he would have died. When SWAT finally cleared the building, I ran to Jake. He was still sitting there, completing his math worksheet like nothing had happened. He didn't understand how close he'd come to dying. Mrs. Peterson had run straight to her car and driven home. She didn't even tell anyone Jake was alone. When questioned later, she said she panicked and wasn't thinking clearly. She claimed she assumed someone else would help him. The police found her social media posts from that day. While we were in lockdown, terrified for our lives, she was at Starbucks posting about having an unexpected day off. She even complained that she probably wouldn't get paid for the full day. My parents sued the school. During the investigation, we discovered Mrs. Peterson had abandoned other special needs students before. At her last school, she'd left a wheelchair-bound student on the 2nd floor during a fire alarm. The school fired her, but she just moved to another district. She's still teaching today, still working with special needs kids. Every time I see her Facebook posts about being a dedicated educator, I want to scream.